Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Lasty here, and welcome to episode number 7 of our Packs Road to Glory here on FIFA 15 Ultimate Team. For any Ultimate Team coins, make sure you go and check out the fifashop.co.uk and use my code LA5TY. That'll get you 5% discount, and of course the link you need is down below in the description. Also, if you could smash a like on the video, that'd be absolutely amazing as well. So, we are currently rocking this squad right here. We used it a couple of games in the last episode. We've got Balotelli and Rossi up front as a little bit of a partnership duo. Ballo's got 3 goals and an assist in just 2 games, which is not too bad. We'll start off by just showing you that we got rid of a whole bunch of players that we managed to pack in the last episode, all selling for, you know, probably discard, and some of them for a little bit more. We go into our first game of the episode and come up against a very, very strong looking silver squad. I believe it's a Spanish League and Premier League silver squad with some great players like Enner Valencia and a guy called Thierry or something up front, and nonetheless we go through right in the first minute and try and get that opening goal, but the keeper manages to stop it. Unfortunately for us, that's not a great thing, but Balo gets through with a lot of strength, a lot of pace. He starts bringing his keeper out, and all that does is open up the goal for me to just put a little finesse shot past him, and we go 1-0 up quite early on in the game. At this point, I then realised this guy's a good player. He was putting a lot of pressure on me, which was not easy to cope with, but we do continue on, trying to get some shots on goal. Giuseppe Rossi there hitting the target twice, but good saves from the keeper. Now, at this point, the guy started to break a little bit more. He was very, very good on the dribbling. He played a good ball over to his striker, I believe, and he makes it 1-1 in the 20th minute. That was quite a quick reply from the guy, and I was starting to struggle. But Balo, nonetheless, carries on. And he's so good at running with the ball, like crazy, crazy quick. Anyone tries to stop him, he's too strong. But then a little bit of dribbling gets, and a couple of little skill moves get the best of me, and he goes 2-1 up. Not a happy Lasty. We try and get back into the game instantly with Subotic, but the header, that glancing header at the near post, just goes wide of the goal. Enner Valencia then gets through, and after a bit of a save, poor effort from the keeper, it plays straight out to him. And we find ourselves 3-1 down, basically, at half-time. It was at this moment where I realised, what the hell is going on? Why do my players keep switching? And as you can see, the game has somehow changed my auto-switching back to auto rather than air balls, so we switched that back. Oh, and would you believe it? Right at the start of the second half, I feel things starting to feel a bit better. I could control my defenders a bit more. We were looking better on the attack. And Balotelli goes and sticks a goal in the back of the net. At this point, I felt so much stronger than this guy. And that was just a poor shot. I should have made the most of that one to get back into the game. But some great running from Markovic. Gets himself into the box. Tries to get it past the keeper. But the keeper saves it and pushes it onto the bar, and we just could not get through or get that goal right there. But some great work after a bit of hard effort there from Daniele De Rossi. Eventually ends up with the ball at Giuseppe Rossi's feet, and a great weak foot finish to equalise and get us back into this game. Now, at this point, I knew it. I was going to win. No matter at what cost, I just felt like the game was mine. And in the 89th or even the 90th minute, Balotelli gets a shot on goal, saved by the keeper, but El Shaarawy is there to pounce and get that goal in the 90th minute. I knew it. I knew it. We were going to get the win in this game. As soon as we got that 3-3 goal, I knew that this game was ours. And as you can see right there, we finished the game 4-3 victory in the 90th minute, even though we were 3-1 down. I'm very, very happy about that. And the team played pretty well as soon as I switched it back to air balls on my switching. We get a few packs for that. In the first pack, we get Gary Cahill again for the second time in this series, who's a great 10k player in a pack. Seriously, that's a great player to pull because we know that he'll just sell on for over what the pack is worth. So that's great. Second pack, we don't really get anything in particular. Adriano, Quintero, they're all players which will probably sell for 50 or 100 coins over their discard price. So they'll all go up for sale in the near future. We get Ledesma, Torres, Roberto, but no one to write home about in these particular packs right here. We get a Costil again. We're getting lots of non-rare players. Maybe Costil and Umtiti will sell for a little bit more than discard. We get 1,000 coins in the pack, so I can't complain too much right there. Next pack, we end up getting another non-rare. Again, just pretty poor packs, to be fair. The only one that's been worth something so far is the Gary Cahill pack. And then the next one is Christopher Samba. He's got like 47 pace and he's not going to sell. But the only one in that pack that will sell is Janmat. So we stick everyone up that I decided to put in the transfer list up for sale, and we will see later on this episode, or maybe even at the start of the next episode, if they sell and how much they sell for. So, squad obviously looking like this. We're going to keep everything the same and go into another match, whereby we come up against pretty much a PSG squad with a couple of other players, like we've got Varane, Kazawa, we've got Lacazette and Mandanda as well in that squad, but mainly PSG players, with the standouts being Lucas, Cavani, Lavezzi. You've even got Thiago Silva at the back. We start off early by putting some pressure on in the 14th minute with Giuseppe Rossi, but he hits the side netting. And then Matic even gets a chance at a shot, but a great save from Steve Mandanda in order to keep the game level at 0-0. Markovic even attempts an overhead kick right there, but again, Mandanda was on his game and was not going to be letting that one in. We do get through with Balotelli. Try for that near post OP. Mandanda drops it. We try for another with Balotelli. Eventually it falls to Giuseppe Rossi, who manages to just dink it into the back of the net. That nearly went over. I was holding LB to try and switch the player, and I ended up chipping it nearly over the bar. But Giuseppe Rossi hits the post right there. We could have got quite further into the lead in this game, but nonetheless he counter-attacks from that. And makes it 1-1, and that was so undeserved. It really was, because we were just completely on top of the game, but for some reason either Mandanda was having an absolute brilliant game, or I was just missing the target. So we could not score to save our life. Even more attempts in the second half, either getting blocked, save, or I just stick it wide, and that's frustrating, because this happens then. Lavezzi goes up the pitch, plays it to the edge of the box. Matuidi's there to stick it in the back of the net, and we are now losing a game where I felt so comfortable that we were going to win, and it was just a matter of time before we scored. But even saying that, it just didn't happen. It just wasn't going to happen, and it was frustrating because we kept having loads of attempts, but they just weren't going in the back of the net. It resorted in the 79th minute to this guy running up to the corner just to hold possession to make sure he wins, and even once I got the ball back, he just decided to play it back to his defenders, back to his goalkeeper, all of this stuff. So I could not get on the ball for the next 10 minutes, and it was a very, very frustrating time. This guy clearly really wanted to win an online single match by 2-1. He even went park the bus on me, which is fair enough, I guess. But as you can see there, he only had more possession at the end because he just kept playing the ball around. We dominated him on everything. But we get one pack for the one goal we scored. And would you believe it, we get a ridiculous pack here. We get the 87 rated Philip Lahm. And also in that pack we get a Raheem Sterling. So that pack in total is worth way over 50k. Not a bad one at all. You know, it's sort of like karma. We could and should have won that match right there. And the one pack we get, just for scoring one goal in that game, we get a ridiculous pack. Probably the best pack we've had so far this series. That's pretty much going to wrap up this episode today. As you can see, I've tried to make the episode a bit longer. I'll do that for the next few episodes as well, because I think you guys like that on the Road to Glory idea. If you could smash a like on the video, that'd be amazing. 2k would be awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time, guys. Peace.